Do 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 do. Howdy everyone, ProTaku82 here. I'm gonna play Combat for the 2600. Now, this is basically a two-player game, and only a two-player game, so it may seem boring if I'm playing by myself, especially since the other player isn't even moving. And I don't think there's any CPU options, so... Anyways, before I start, I want to show you the many variations of this game. There's the invisible mode. And there's the planes. Small planes. A few small planes and a big plane. A bunch of jets. Okay. Now let's start. Now, this is actually one of the early 2600 games. In fact, this was actually a packing game that came with the system when it first came out. And I know it may seem boring playing by itself because it's actually intended just as a two-player game. So... wish there was a CPU option or something like that. We play against the computer. But this is one of the early games, so... what do you expect? It's just two tanks battling. Except the other player isn't moving because nobody else is playing. This was also released by Sears under the name Tank Plus. Same game, but different title. Interesting thing about the 2600 is they release games under different names, different labels, different variations, sometimes even different companies. This is rather boring playing by myself, don't you think? Then again, I have nobody to play with, so... This may not seem exciting, just finding a tank that doesn't move. And those numbers flashing on the top, that indicates that the game is about to end. There's actually a time limit, even though there's no clock. Most of the early 2600 games are usually like that. And the game just froze. That means the game is over. So I hope you enjoy this rather boring gameplay of Combat. So, till we meet again, everyone, this is ProTaku82, signing off.